All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Kyle Durant's. This is a great dealership in Claxton, Georgia. We actually bought Bella's Buick and Vista here, and they were a great place to work with, no doubt about it. Hands down, excellent dealership. I actually really enjoyed it, and they were very good people. And but we got a lot of GMC trucks. 1500s, 2500s, we got tons of them. Look at all the rows. We got a couple AT4Xs sitting over there. We got a lot of GMCs on this lot. I just did a video about the ATP of GMC, the average transaction price of a GMC vehicle last week. I think it was last week, maybe a week and a half ago, and it was astronomical. It was like $60-something thousand for all. That's their SUVs, their mid-size, their full-size, their HDs. That was average transaction price. We are gonna quickly run through this lot of whatever we got, 40 vehicles, and we're gonna take a look at them and see what they cost. Here we go, kicking it off. We got an AT4X 2025. What are we coming in at on this thing right here? We're coming in at $73,000 with the 3-liter diesel. 73 grand, this is an AT4. Okay, we got an AT4 here. Here we got another Duramax diesel, AT4. This is probably the same exact type of truck. And this is also a 2025 1500, and we have a 3-liter diesel in this too, $73,000 for the AT4 on here. Let's bounce around and go through them. Let's finish this row out. Here is a 1500 Elevation with a Turbo Max, one of my favorite motors that GM makes. Love this motor. There we got a 6.2, but this Turbo Max version right here coming in, Elevation, and right here, and this is 4-wheel drive, but I'm not seeing anything crazy going on here as far as G71 or any of those packages. I don't see on here coming in at $57,000. This is about as low as it gets for a GMC truck here other than a Pro Series. So this is $57,000 bottom end here. Here we're coming in with a 6.2, and let's wiggle around here, see what we're going at here for this, another 2025. What are we hitting here? This is the 6.2 liter 10-speed SLT, $71,000 on this one. Here's another 5.3 Elevation. So we're 57 on a Turbo Max Elevation. What are we coming in at on this one? Right here, this is an Elevation right here as well too. And we're 4x4 X31 package, $63,000. As you can see right there. Another one here, 5.3 Sierra X31 package. Look at that beautiful Power Wagon sitting right there. All muddy because I've been hunting all day. I'm in hunting clothes, and I'm going right back in the woods after lunch. $69,000 for this one, SLT with the 5.3 in it. See it right there. And so these are not cheap trucks. These are not cheap trucks at all. Let's whip down this row real quick here. We got actually, I'm gonna skip some of the Malta ones we already did. It's another AT4 with a Duramax. I think that's what we just did over there. $72,000. A lot of money. Let's keep going through here. There's a 5.3 Denali. Here's a Denali version. So we got a 5.3 Denali and 5.3 coming in at $76,000 right there. Man, like I said, these are 1500s. This hurts. This is a hard pill to swallow. Here's another Denali. This one here's a 5.3. $88,000 with options. This is a Denali Ultimate. Okay, this is as good as it gets. $88,000 for a 1500 series truck. That is insane. Here's another Denali. Is this an Ultimate? Nope, regular Denali coming in at $81,000 with a 6.2. Ooh, man. Like I said, hard pills to swallow. Here's another Denali with the 6.2. I think this is the same truck. And coming in at $84,000. 84 grand. Moving over here, we got an X31, a Sierra. And what model is this? This is an SLT with the 6.2. SLT with a 6.2 coming in at $70,000. 70 grand, 7505. 70,505. And what is that? That's another Denali. This is another Denali with the 5.3 coming in at $76,000. I'm hoping you can see it right there, $76,000. These prices are getting pretty crazy. These are 1500s. Let's bounce over here and take a look at some of the 25s. But man, this hurts. I'm not gonna lie. These numbers, if I was looking for a 1500 truck, these suck. Put it into perspective. MSRP for MSRP, out of everything on here other than that one Turbo Max, my Power Wagon costs less money than most of these do. Okay, that's pretty crazy to think about that Power Wagon Tradesman is less money than what these 1500s are. So pretty nuts. What about these two? We got twin AT4s. We just got done doing a video. These side steps are $1,000 through the dealer if you want them put on there. They look really nice. They're easy to remove too. AT4 crew cab right here, and we are coming in at $58,000. This is a $58,000. That's equivalent of my ZR2, which they got a ZR2 sitting right there, right over there. Beautiful, but $58,000. That is a lot of money. Man, oh man. Okay, my ZR2 that we bought, for example, I think I paid what did I pay? I think I paid $46,000 for our ZR2 in 2024. But that's a lot of money. What's this one coming in at? It's got to be the same because this is the AT4. They're both AT4X. So I think that's the same exact, going to be the same exact package, going to be same exact price right here. No doubt about it. And we were coming in, yeah, $58,000, and the white. I cannot tolerate the white. The white on the back of the seats doesn't bother me too bad, but all that white, whoo, man, that'll get dirty really, really quick. And then here is an Elevation, Colorado Elevation, standard 4x4, but standard truck, nothing too crazy. Here for, for them, basically like a trail boss for the most part. And you're coming in at $46,500. Not bad, but still kind of pricey. We've already been through the 1500s. We're not going to keep going through 1500s. Let's pop over and look at 25s. Here's a Denali HD. Beautiful. I love the rims they use. They are definitely some sexy wheels. I like the matte ones better that are not on the Denali. Or where are they? Where did I see them? We'll see them as we go down there, but I really like the wheel style. I think it looks really nice. But this is a Denali HD. Beautiful, beautiful truck, no doubt about it. All Denali stuff in there. Looks good. 2500 Denali, 6.6 turbo, and we are coming in at $90,000. 90 grand. 90 grand. Did I mention that was 90 grand? Woo, man, is this the same thing, or is this, I don't think they do the Denali in the gas. This is an Ultimate Duramax. So this one's an Ultimate, $97,000. This is a $100,000 truck. Is this 26? No, it's 25. This is a $100,000 HD truck, and we're not talking dualies. Okay, we're not talking anything like that. This is a $100,000 2500 truck. That's insane. Let's move over here. Rolling around on this side, what do we got here? Another Denali HD with the Duramax diesel coming in at $90,000 right there. What is this one? It's another Denali. Unless I start seeing something without the diesel. That's Duramax as well too. We've just looked at a bunch of these. Let's get down here pretty quick. See what we got here. Another Denali HD. Another Denali. Look at all these Denali HDs they have here. Is any of them gas? Duramax. We're going to walk the front so I can see here. Duramax. Do they got a gasser anywhere here or anything other than a Denali? These are all the same truck we've just looked at. Every single one of these are basically the same exact package. HD. Now here we go. Here's a, no, that's Duramax as well too. That's a Denali HD. Again, that's that $100,000 truck. Here's a gray one of it. $100,000 for this truck. I think we might see some gassers down there. But, look at this. $97,000. That is insane. That is just, somebody bumped their head. Is it cool? Yeah. Is it nice? Yeah. Is it ridiculously expensive? Most definitely. That's another Denali. Is that no, that's here we go. Here's a Sierra HD with the Duramax. So let's compare it. This to a Denali Ultimate, so you're getting a lot of options in here, but that was $97,000. What are we coming in at on this dude right here, which is going to be a little more simple? This SLT? Yeah, SLT, same thing, turbo diesel, $83,000. So you're saving almost, what are you saving here? $15,000. 15 grand savings. You do the math on what's important to you and what matters to you. That's all up to you and your choice. But $15,000 savings, your choice. Here's a Sierra, that's again, same exact truck. Do we got a gasser in here anywhere? These are all, nope, these are all 100%, every one of them. And those are 1500s. We got all diesels. I don't see a gas. Oh, wait, maybe we got, it's a Chevy, so that doesn't count. We're looking at GMCs. I do not see a GMC on here, and those are diesels too. So this place, apparently, we don't got a gas version of a 2500 on a lot to show you, but then these prices, they're hurting, they're hitting hard. I understand why their average transaction price for a GMC is 60-something thousand dollars, because that's going to include their little SUVs, and it's going to include the you know, the Colorados and the 1500s. That's insane. These numbers are straight up crazy. I'm not going to lie. I've never bought a GMC in my life. I hope the GMCs deal like the Chevys do, because otherwise they can sit here and I'm not buying one. I'm sorry. Prices are insane. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying I hope they deal, because this whole thing. $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 trucks are pretty dang crazy in my opinion. Let me know what you're thinking. Questions, comments, anything you got, put them below. Thanks for watching.